Okay, all you lovely people out in HO land, it's Mrs. Muffin with Mrs. Muffin's Trains, Atlanta, Indiana, with 4 HO trains this week. What's new in the hobby, what we've got in stock in the store that's going to be in our featured weekly deals. So take a look. Let's get started. I don't have anybody signed in yet, but I'm sure I will. This weather's a little crazy, so I'm not surprised I don't have a lot of people. Summer's coming, and getting out and cutting your grass in between the rainfall is pretty important. So hopefully I'm live. I think I am. It says live. So, okay. Turn the music off. I think I had it on. Nope, had no music on, so no dancing. Sorry, my producer's not here tonight. First things first, we have some new things in our, there we go. Oh, nope, that's not it. 2? Nope. Okay, let's see. Oh, Command 4. There we go. First things first, we have some new Bachmann. Hello, Mole Man. Hello, Massimo's Trains. Oh, looks like somebody's a race fan. We have Lionel Racing too, Mole Man. So, to get started, we have some new Bachmann products. These are end of train device. We have braced boxcars. These are the product numbers. Okay, there we go. We've got the outside braced boxcar, outside braced boxcar, cylindrical grain hopper, and the cylindrical grain hopper. I'm going to show you a video of all of them coming up here. Let's see. Bachmann products. Here we go. So if you watch, the end of train device is blinking. Hi, Guy Boudreau. Is blinking at the end of the car, as you know, to denote the end of train device. So these teeny tiny little lights, can you see them right there? They're pretty cool. So we've got Conrail, we've got Canada, you've got Saskatchewan, that's the last one. Got 2 more in there now. The first car is, I believe, Canadian National. And it is gray on one side, and then it's got the beautiful rainbow stripes on the other. So that's why I'm showing the inside. That second car is Burlington Northern. So again, you've got Canadian National, Burlington Northern, Conrail, Canada, and Saskatchewan. So that's what's new in Bachmann with end of train devices. And then let's move on to, we've got some just announced Broadway Limiteds. Let's see. I just have to find out where they might be. It says they're right here. Okay. Same PDF, so let me see if I can find them. Sorry, I don't have a producer. Hello, Katie DeBoer. I did get my massive yard mode. Thank you. It only took about 3 hours to get 6 acres done, so that wasn't bad. I'm getting about 45 minutes per pasture, so that's pretty good. I appreciate that. Thank you for asking me. Let me see. Gotta find my PDF with, should be on here somewhere. Let me see. Just announced and coming soon. Okay. New product announcements. Here we go. These are the EMD SD45s in HO. They are Broadway Limiteds. We've got EMD SD45s, and scrolling down, you can see that you've got Southern Pacific. Again, beautiful paint schemes in all of these. Wisconsin Central, Weyerhaeuser, I believe that's Weyerhaeuser. Nope, Montana Rail Link. Ferromex. So these are the SD70s Aces coming up. We've got the new product announcement. Again, these are from Broadway Limited. And the SD70s in Ferromex. Kansas City Southern, I should say. Norfolk Southern. You've got that beautiful tribute paint scheme. Sorry, I'm first responders. You've got the Katy, which everybody loves in that beautiful red with that burgundy stripe. You've got the Union Pacific. Hello, Devin McKenzie. Everybody say hi to Devin. We've also got the Western Pacific. And then we've also got some 50-ton flat cars coming, which are pretty cool. These are KD HOs, and as you know, KD is produced here in the United States, so we don't have any tariff issues with these. So if you're looking for any flat cars, check us out. We've got Nickel Plate Road coming, which is very popular in Indiana, as you probably all know, and probably Ohio. Started up in Cleveland, and if anybody doesn't know why Nickel Plate is called the Nickel Plate Railroad, the Schweringer brothers? I probably got that mispronounced. But the Schweringer brothers were putting so much money into their personal train car that people were joking that it was nickel plated. So it became the Nickel Plate Railroad. You probably already know that, but I'll throw a little bit in there anyway. Let's see. We've got more. So we've got a little layout inspiration for you. These are ready-to-go kits for Atlas. They are just terrific. If anybody wants to start an HO layout, sometimes you want one in addition to your O layout, just to have a smaller size to fit someplace else in your house, or sometimes you can fold it up in the garage and bring it out when the grandkids come. But these layout kits come all together. You've got all the track, the connectors, just everything in one box. They're really terrific. They're a hassle-free way to get started in the hobby. They include all the track you need to build your own layout. And this one's a senior twice around 4x8. So that's pretty cool. Included in that package for $407 is your plastic rail joiners, all your straight track, your radius track, your spade connectors, selector, your layout wire, black and red, your straight tracks, radius track, crossing 30-degree crossing, your 100-track assortment, remote snap switch left, remote snap switch right, HO and N track nails, which is really good to be able to put that track down onto your board. The straight terminal track you need for running it, your bumpers, your re-railers, and your 18-inch radius terminal section. So if you're looking to be a beginner and get this started, these are a terrific way. We have a wide variety of track plans in these ready-to-go sets. So if you're interested, take a look at 4hotrains.com and see what we have to offer. So that's pretty cool. Pre-order deadlines, we have a few of those. We have, I should go back to me. Sorry. So there we go. Oh, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Command 4. That's weird. I'll get back there. You can still see me over here. So this is what happens when I don't have my producer here helping me. Oh, get away from the iPad, Mrs. Muffin in frame. There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm back. So let's see. We are on to some pre-order deadlines. If you're interested in the Walthers April 2025 announcements, those are due here coming up next week, 5/31. So take a look, get your orders in so we can get those ordered for you and get them out as soon as they come in. The Broadway Limited May 2025 catalog, those orders are due on the 12th of June, so you've got a little bit of time there. But take a look again. If you're looking for anything, put your orders in. Rapido 2025 announcements are due on 6/15 of 2025. So again, you got about 3 weeks there. So that's what's going on. Hello, Cy3. I love the frog. That's really cute. Hello, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in. I really appreciate you keeping me company here on a Thursday night. And let's see. I've got layout inspiration. These are, oh, I may have jumped the gun on you. So my, the SD60s I was showing you from Walthers. This is actually a different group of SD60s. These are in stock now, and these are the SD60 Spartan Cab diesel locomotives. We have them in Susquehanna in several road numbers. We have them in Kansas City Southern in a couple different road numbers, and we have them in Sioux Line in 2 different road numbers. So if you're interested in an SD60 Spartan Cab, take a look at those. They are really beautiful, super heavyweight. When you put those on the track, you know that they're going to hold and pull your consist and just be a terrific view there on your layout. So these are the product numbers, the Walthers SD60s. So if you're looking for those the product numbers you can check out. Different road numbers again in all of them. So if you're looking for a particular road number, or maybe you want to collect all the road numbers. I had somebody today that ordered 4 different engines, 2 road numbers of each, and they were so excited to add them to their layout. So that's pretty cool. I love that. Let's see what else. So those are in stock, and they will be part of our weekly deal item. So if you're looking for a little bit of a discount over and above our regular 10%, take a look at that. And we do offer free shipping. So don't forget, free shipping is very good. We love free shipping, especially today. Now, we do send those via the post office, so if they're a little bit delayed, we can't help that. I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I didn't show those. I am so sorry. Okay, let's go back to this. Now I will put them. Sorry, I'm not doing very well here. Nope, wrong one. Okay. Nope. Command 4. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's play this. This is the SD60s that I was telling you about. Now we'll do this, and you can actually see them. Thank you for not laughing at me and saying that I didn't know what I was doing, because I didn't. So again, these are the SD60s from Walthers. They're going to be specially priced this week on our weekly deal. We have the Susquehanna in several road numbers, the Kansas City Southern, that clean gray with that beautiful red on it. Sorry, my camera skills are not the best there. The Sioux Line, we have 2 different road numbers on. That Sioux just really is beautiful with the red and the white pops on your layout. So those are available in stock now if you're looking for any SD60s. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I like those a lot. The Susquehanna, you could run a couple. These are the product numbers on these SD60s. If you're interested, make it a little easier for you. And you can go to our website at 4hotrains.com and order those. So that's pretty nice. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'll get out of that and come back over to me. Okay. That did not give you Mrs. Muffin in frame. Oh, that's why. Ah, there we go. Sorry. I appreciate you putting up with me. I am not the most technologically oriented individual on earth, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We have a couple of buildings that are in stock. I'm sure you're all familiar with Woodland Scenics. I'm kind of jealous because Woodland Scenics has far more options in HO than they do in O. And I want to show you a couple of them that kind of go together tonight. This is, let's see, get this unboxed. Sorry, I wasn't very prepared there. I might need my X-Acto knife. So the first one is falling apart on me. Sorry. This is the just wonderful little cabin by the lake. It's called the Moonlight Motor Court. So let's go to this camera and show you the Moonlight Motor Court, followed by a couple companion buildings that you could build a whole little gathering. So Moonlight Motor Court is first here. Let me get these all open and then I'll put them in frame. I apologize. I guess I'm a little disorganized today. It was a really busy day, and one of my dogs got out when I went home to feed him dinner, and you know how that goes. She was not inclined to come back. She thought that the bunnies in the yard were far more interesting than I was. I know that's hard to believe for those of you that have dogs, or cats for that matter. But yes, I was summarily ignored by my monster. Finally got her back in, so I was a little late getting here. Okay, so one, and the last one. I just love this one. It's so cute, and we do not have this in O. So, kind of jealous about this. So these are the Moonlight Motor Court. There we go. Oh, wrong one. I did this before. There we go. Okay. So the first one is the Moonlight Motor Court. And it's just so adorable with these 4 buildings. You've got all 4 buildings. Good, bring it over here. You see that? Nope, not doing a very good job here. Let me go back to my other screen. There we go. There we go. So this is the Moonlight Motor Court. Isn't that adorable? With the 3 different cabins and the office on a little pond, the sign for the Moonlight Motor Court. Just a perfect little cabin in the woods situation. And then together with that, you could add what they call the cozy cabin. And the cozy cabin is definitely cozy looking. It is a log cabin, and these are all lit. It is a log cabin, just beautiful. Let me get, there we go. Great detail. Isn't that beautiful? Wouldn't you like to spend your summer up on a lake in that cabin? So this is the cozy cabin that you could add as part of the motor court or just next to it as part of a resort or a personal residence. It comes with the logs and the bench. Pretty cool. And then for extra fun, since you got to give the kiddos something to do while they're in the cabins, this is the kids' clubhouse. Look at how adorable that is. Don't look at my hands. They're not very pretty. So this is the kids' clubhouse. You know, we all probably built one of those in the backyard. Extra lumber and tin roofs and just all sorts of stuff. The flags for the club. So you could put all those together or use them individually. So those are all from Woodland Scenics. Just some great, great small buildings. Fill in a little bit of space somewhere. If you've got a wooded area and you want to add something to it, the motor court or the cozy cabin would be perfect. I guess I'll put this back together later. So, sorry. Okay. So, any questions about any of those? Nope. All right. Let's move on from the cozy cabin. Those are pretty cool. Move those back together. Put the office. All right. And again, those are in stock and available. Woodland Scenics. We have a full line of HO Woodland Scenics buildings in store. We've got churches and windmills and stores and houses, schools. Just an amazing selection. Again, more options in HO than we have in O. Makes me jealous, but that's okay. And of course, there are a lot of repeats that are also in O. So, interesting. Okay, so that was all the Woodland Scenics. And then Club Corner. We have a group that is near us here in Indiana this week. It is, let's see. Da. There we go. Oh, new product announcement. Sorry, this is another variation of the Rapido. These are just all of your due dates, again, for pre-orders. So don't really need those. So let's go to the club. This is the Morgan County Model Railroaders Association. They have been down in Morgan County, Indiana. If you know that, that's south of us in Indianapolis, more in the Bloomington, Nashville area. You can find them on Facebook at facebook.com MCMRRA. They meet on Tuesday evenings from 6 to 8. They have permanent and modular HO layouts, which is pretty cool. They've been in business quite a while. They, again, are like so many of us, interested in promoting the hobby. Hello, Bob Roosh. So a little bit about them. Come down and show you one of their videos and some details. This one's kind of interesting. He runs it outside the room, so he's got a turnaround, which is really clever. If you've got limited space and you can run it out and do a turnaround to go back in, that's pretty cool. And then they've got a really beautiful video down here of their layout. There we go. Isn't that a lovely layout? That cozy cabin and that motor court would fit right in here, wouldn't it? It's just really pretty. It's relaxing to just watch it. Hear the water running, and just a lovely layout. So that is the Morgan County, Indiana Model Railroaders Association. Love that trestle bridge they've got on there. You know, it's really a lovely layout. So if you're ever in that area, going down to see the leaves in Nashville, if you don't get up to Vermont, we have incredible vistas in Nashville, Indiana. Believe it or not, it's hilly. And you can go down there in the fall and see the trees and maybe stop by the Morgan County Model Railroaders. So that is our group of the week. Thank you for paying attention. And let's see, we'll go back over here. Sorry. I'll close that down. I really like them. I think that's really great. Let's see. Oh, don't want what's new in Chrome. Sorry. Then Command 4 is me again, supposedly. Why am I having so much trouble getting back to where I'm supposed to be? There I am. Okay. There we go. All right, here I am. Hello, everybody. Okay, as promised, I have a Corber kit that we are going to be working on. We don't have a lot more time tonight. Apparently, I've been way too chatty. But this is the Global Transfer Company that we're working on. It has a lot of windows. So I've been working on the windows. You paint them first. So I'm going to kind of show you how that's done. As you can see, it's a single story with another half story above half of it. And it's a pretty simple building. It's a pretty relatively small footprint. I've gone with a weathered wall. Whoops, just dropped all my sticks. So I have weathered the red plastic so that I'm a little bit of a dusty beigey gray over that to give you the marks. And then I went with, green windows. So on these, excuse me, I'm going to step aside. I dropped something. So you have your windows. I find that these come in white. I find it easier to paint them ahead of time. So I painted them green with a little bit of a black over them, but I'm going to do more to weather them as I progress. And then they come with these trim pieces. So actually, because you have a double width opening, obviously a single width window, and then a double width window. So you're gluing the windows together with this support piece, this trim piece in the middle. So I'll show you how we do that. And then these go in from the back. So they feed in from the back. And that's how we put the windows together. So let me show you. Let me go to my other camera. Ah, look at that. It's the right one. So here are two that we've put together. I took these and I'd already joined them. There you go. And I'm going to do the same thing with two more. So you want them face up for what's going to be facing out. And we're just going to take two of them together. Now I have a little bit of overspray that is kind of hanging out there. So I'm going to get rid of that just with an X-Acto knife. Got rid of that. So you just lay them side by side. And then you cut your trim piece. Oops, there we go. You're just going to cut this. Again, I got a little excess paint on it, so I'll just scrape that off. Comes right off with your X-Acto knife. So you want to just lay that down. Let me go in frame. Be sure to be in frame. So I'm going to lay that down to measure it. And I know I want to cut it right there. So I take my trusty little snips. I love these little snips. And I'm going to cut that just straight on. I'm going to hold on to both sides so they don't go flying on me. And you're going to take your ever popular Zap-A-Gap. We love this. You can use a thick Gorilla Glue. You can use almost a, what is it? Super glue. But we really like the Zap-A-Gap. Now I will make sure that my opening is good because it does have a tendency to kind of fill in if you're doing a lot of work and you take time in between it. So I can see that I have glue that's going to come out, so that's good. I'll just cut some of that off. Kind of getting a lesson here in how to do that. And I will take that, and I want to lay these completely flat. So they're flat there. And I'm just going to make sure I have a little bit of glue on both sides. It doesn't take a lot. Of course, I have to get some. And apparently I am not getting glue out of that. So if that happens, just take your snips or your X-Acto knife and break that glue out of your hole like I'm doing here. Okay, now we can get it. Again, you don't want a lot. So a little dab on either side. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then you're just going to place this right down the middle. So we're going to hit that with a little bit of zip kicker. And then we can pick that up and show you that your window is now put together. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to turn our building over again to the wrong side or the inside. And we're going to lay this window in, make sure that it fits, because sometimes they're a little bit off. Sometimes you've got a little more that you need to peel off the original building, scrape off. So I'm just going to go in here and make sure these all fit, and they do. And once I know that, I'll put a little bit of glue all the way, corners. You want to get those corners pretty good. Then I do a couple spots down the middle. And you want to keep it close to the edge. Hopefully you can see this. Get my parchment paper out of there. I like to do this on parchment paper because anything that kind of glues down will peel right off of that, which is super helpful. So you don't get things stuck to your tabletop. So now we're just going to put these again. We're going to take the front side, and place it face down. So you've got inside facing out there. And I'm not going to zip kick these yet until I have everybody down. So again, you've got this little bit of a lip there. So that's how you know what's in and what's out. Oops, didn't get that one down properly. It's really good to wear gloves when you do this because that ACC or Zap-A-Gap does tend to get a little bit sticky. So we'll just put all these down. And if you don't get them in perfectly, you can kind of do a little pounding just like you did carpentry. Oops, pop that one up, but hold on to it while you do it. Okay, so I heard that one snap in really nicely. Okay. All right, now we're going to kick them. And from the front side, you now have windows in half your building. Now, we haven't done the window glass, quote unquote. Oh, I've got one that's crooked. I'm going to have to fix that, obviously. So I'll peel that out, put it back in. Again, you can't really hurt these. Just take it out and realign it. That's all you need to do. So that's done now. And that is the beginning of getting this Korber building put together. I'll fix that before next week. I'll get more windows in and we'll progress. It is 6:30, so we're running out of time. I thank you all for joining me tonight. And let's see, go back to me. There we go, hi. I made it without my producer tonight, yay. In case any of you are wondering, and you don't already know, Steve is also a college professor. He teaches at the IU Kelley School of Business in downtown Indianapolis, and he started one of his courses tonight. So he'll be gone every Thursday night for the next 8 or 10 weeks. So I'll be on my own. Forgive me for not doing things, as speedily as could happen. But I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I look forward to hearing from you next week. Check us out at Mr. Muffin's Trains or 4hotrains.com on the web. Check out our Facebook page. And again, thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.